this one sounded just like tinfoil. Bingo, maybe. I have no clue. Oh my goodness, that wiped perfectly clean. I am pretty sure that's going to be gold. I am 100% sure. It's beautiful. It's a little baby ring. It's got a cross on it. So this is going to need some further cleaning, and I will loop you back in. So here's the little ring all cleaned up. It is most certainly gold. It says AAJ on the inside. That is the maker's mark. And if I had to take a guess, it's probably 10 or 14 karat. The inside is a little bit dirty, so it's going to be tough to see that. But I will throw up whatever the back mark is and what type of gold it is. But I am absolutely thrilled to have a gold ring. It's my first piece of gold since 2018. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So that is interesting. I see a face on something. Oh my gosh, that looks foreign. That's shiny. Definitely silver, and that looks excessively old. Let's see if I can read that. Louis Philippe the First. Something, it's French. So something Français. Oh, this looks very, very old. Something's, oh my goodness. That looks like 1840 something. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit with some water, and I will loop you back in. All right, that's the best I can get it. But look at the date on that one. 1846. 25 centimes from France. It is Louis Philippe the First. This is a very interesting coin. I am super thrilled to have this. So this definitely just made my night. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm in a yard permission today. Copper penny signal right on the surface. That does not look like it was lost all that long ago. And I can just tell from looking at it, that is sterling. I am going to have to check with the homeowners on this one because, yeah, 925 inside. Definitely a modern ring. Definitely silver. And that's a really pretty opal stone in there. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, this is not my usual habitat. Instead of hot and dry, I am in a lake. I'm soaked from head to toe, but it is well worth it because look at that down in the scoop. If I can fish that out, that's heavy. That feels gold. And what does that say inside? Oh, it has writing in it. I can't hold it, my hands are too wet. But there it is, 14K. So that is actually my first 14 karat ring. The Noma is the back mark. If I ever figure out who made this or how old it is, I will loop you back in. If not, let's see if we get something else. Well, that there is an interesting sight. That's a big copper disc, and that hit 90 on my end. Oh my gosh, that is not a copper coin. That's a half. That is the last thing I was expecting right there. That's going to be a walker. And that is my first silver half of the year. And my gosh, that is in absolutely trashed condition. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit and I will loop you back in. Okay, so this must have been in a fire or something. I have no clue. It is just absolutely caked, and I think maybe I see 1945. I can't guarantee it though. That date is just not coming through for me, but I will still take a walker regardless of condition. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we can. So this just popped up. It looks round, and I'm thinking a token of some sort has got to be my best guess. Huh. I see something on it. Yeah, definitely some sort of design. Nothing I can identify just yet. Huh. It is very crusty. I'm going to take a wild guess that it is some sort of old trade token, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and I will loop you back in when I got the detail. So here it is all cleaned up. I believe it says Chester Green something company, and it's got a town name that I can't read. There's a face on it. Here's the back of it, and it does have some text on it. It says, "You want the best something green food," something like that. I'll throw up a picture of this when it's all cleaned up, but it is a cool token. It's definitely a very, very old find. So in the patch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, way down deep there, I just pulled up a coin, and I believe I think that's a nickel of some sort. That's my best guess, at least, or maybe a token. And that is certainly a nickel, because that is not just any nickel. That is going to be a shield nickel. The first I've ever dug not in a road tear out. So this is going to be my nicest one by far. You can see the stars on the back. So these date from 1867 up to, 1866, all the way up to 1883. I can't read the date on this one, but I'm going to clean it up and I will loop you back in. So here it is, all cleaned up. That is for sure a shield nickel. However, the date is just roasted away. That is okay though. This is still a very, very old coin. These do not come up often at all in Nebraska. So I'm super thrilled to have this coin. So in the patch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So this one here, again, not very deep at all. And I just flipped up that. That appears to be a token. It hit like a coin, or it hit high like a penny would. And I see writing on it, but I cannot make out exactly what it says just yet. So I think it's good for something. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and I will loop you back in. So here's the token all cleaned up. Not in the greatest of condition, but it says the Eiler Grand Store, and good for 5 cents in trade on the back. So that is a super cool find. Love these old tokens. So I'm assuming this is going to be from Omaha. If I find out otherwise, I will throw the town name underneath it. But that is a super cool find. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up a coin. It looks like a nickel. Yep, I was right. I thought it was going to be a shield, and that is certainly a shield nickel. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I'm actually on Ted's phone right now. Mine is dead. So when I get this all cleaned up with some detail, I will loop you back in. So my phone is all charged back up, and wouldn't you know it, the shield not only has a date, but it is by far the nicest shield nickel that I have ever dug. 1866 is going to be the date on that one, predating the state of Nebraska, and it even has the rays on the back. Fantastic detail, but I will certainly take this. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. Well, would you look at that? Things are starting to get interesting here. That's a coin, and it looks like it's a penny. Gonna find out what this is together. Oh my gosh, it is just insanely crusty, but I do see 1 cent. That is going to be an Indian head penny, and knowing the location, this could be a very early Indian head penny. So I'm going to go ahead and try and clean this up the best I can, and if I get any more detail, I'll loop you back in. So here it is all cleaned up. It is completely trashed. Not surprised knowing that it was under concrete for a very long time, but look at the date on that one, 1878. That is actually the second oldest Indian head penny that I have ever found. And this thing was in mint condition when it was dropped. It's just got a lot of crust on it. Maybe I'll be able to get this cleaned off, maybe not, but it's a cool find either way. I'll take it. Let's see if we get... Well, this is a bit of a surprise. This one hit 26 on the Amphibio. A little bit low for a nickel, and I believe that's exactly what I've got here. And I cannot tell what it is. Definitely an old nickel of some sort. Oh my goodness. There is a, oh yeah, I see the stars poking through. That is my second shield nickel now from this site, and third in the past 3 weeks. So this is insanity. So regardless, I will definitely take it. I'm gonna go and clean this up a little bit and show you some detail. So here's the shield nickel all cleaned up. It is actually in a pretty good condition underneath the crust. I think some soap and water will work wonders on this thing, but if I flip that over, check out the date on that one, 1868. So a third-year coin, and 1 year off from being as old as the state of Nebraska. So I am absolutely thrilled with this find. So in the pouch settle go. Let's see if we get some. Well, this one was very deep, and that is the last thing I was expecting right there. Take a look at that in the coin ball. You can see the wreath already. 1 dime on that one. Will this one be barber or seated? I honestly can't tell. Huh. There's the back of that 1 dime. I'm gonna be careful with this one. Looks pretty worn. Oh my goodness. This is insanity. I have not dug a seeded coin all year, and look at that. That is incredible. I am not gonna rub that one. I'm gonna clean this up and I will loop you back in. Well, here it is, all cleaned up. 1875 is going to be the date on that one, my first seeded coin of the year. Possibly the nicest one that I have ever dug too, so that is incredible. No mint mark on the back of this one, but I will certainly take a seeded dime. So in the pouch settle go. Let's see if we get something else. So down here I had a 67 signal on the Amphibio. Right there, that is a coin. What is it? Looks like Lincoln, so it might actually be a wheat penny. Yeah, probably gonna be a wheat penny if I had to guess. Oh yeah, there it is, 1 cent on the back of that one. And it is pretty crunchy. Maybe there'll be a date, maybe not. Not much that I can see. It's real green, but I'll clean this up when I get a date. I'll loop you back in. So here's the wheat penny all cleaned up. It's going to be tough to see, but 1924D is going to be the date on that one. And believe it or not, this is actually a semi-key date coin at only like 2.5 million minted. I'll throw up the exact number underneath of that one, but that is an awesome find, so I will certainly take that. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I have moved on to a demolished house, and literally the first good find in this yard. Look at that. That is an extremely pretty barber dime. That is in really good condition. I'm going to not rub this one, and I'm going to clean this up, and I will loop you back in. Well, here it is all cleaned up, and just look at the detail on that coin. That is incredible. Full Liberty 1912 is going to be the date, and I just cannot believe this. And here's the back of that coin. Every last little bit of detail still left on all the pieces of wheat and corn. Estimate mark too, so that is a super cool find. I'll take it. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see. This one was excessively deep down in the sidewall there. I think I know what this is. And I see a date on it, and the reason I know is because I have one of these in my personal collection. Look at that. That is going to be a South Dakota Corn Palace commemorative token. The date on that, 1890. This is incredible. This is one of my favorite tokens in my collection, so digging one, I cannot explain how ecstatic I am to find this thing. There's the other side of it, 1890, and it has a name on it. Can't really read it all that well, but I will throw it up next to it what it says. But this is incredible. I am absolutely thrilled with this. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. All right, so here's another look at that Sioux City Corn Palace token all cleaned up again. It's for W.H. Beck, the Sioux City jeweler, dated 1890, and I believe this would have been worn as a pendant. But there it is on the back. Sioux City Corn Palace, 1890. But I will certainly take that. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So right here, I dug up a bottle cap. Had another high tone right next to it. Look at that. That I can tell you right now, with the way that's wiping, most definitely going to be a sterling silver ring. See if I can get the dirt out of the inside. But wow. Oh, it's heavy too. So yeah, 100% going to be sterling silver there. So I'm going to clean this up on the inside, and if I can get a back mark for you, I will loop you back in. So here's the ring all cleaned up. This is a super interesting one because it is most definitely sterling silver, and on the inside it's not even marked sterling. However, it is marked E&E. So when I figure out what that back mark stands for, I will throw that up next to it. But this ring is super cool. It's definitely very, very old. So I will take it. Let's see if we get something. Wow, things are starting to get interesting here. Look at that down there. That is a silver quarter. I can't read it, and it is not a Washington, so I'm gonna have to wash this one off, and I will loop you back in. Well, here it is, all cleaned up. Barber quarter, my first of the year, and first one since 2019. So it's been a while since I've gotten one of these. 1909 is going to be the date on that one. A little bit worn, but still a very awesome find. No mint mark that I can see on the back, but that is an absolutely beautiful coin. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else.